Welcome to my YouTube channel. Top 10 most expensive fruits in the world. Number 10. Sekai Ichi apple. $21 per apple. Grown in Japan, these expensive fruits have a circumference. It is considered one of the largest varieties of apples, with an average circumference of 30 to 46 centimeters 12 to 18 in and weight of 900 grams 2 lb 0 Oz. Sekai Ichi means world's number one in Japanese. Sekai Ichi apples are hand-pollinated, and when they're almost ready to consume, the producers clean them in honey to give the fruit an even more delicious taste and scent. Sekai Ichi translates to English as number one in the world, which isn't the most humble of fruit names, but there's a ring of truth to it. They're delicious to eat, too, with each bite delivering a combination of sweetness and juiciness while the apple melts in the mouth. Number 9. Dekopon citrus. $80 pack. The Dekopon citrus is a sweet combination of orange and mandarin, which lacks those annoying seeds to make eating one less of a chore. Originally cultivated in 1972, the Dekopon citrus is considered by many to be the best oranges in the world, far juicier than standard oranges and perfect for a hot summer's day. This exotic fruit is another one to originate in Japan, and you can pick up a pack of 6 Dekopon citrus for $80, although as you'd expect, these aren't available in your average 7-Eleven's market. It's oddly shaped compared to traditional oranges, with the swollen top half which is said to represent how sweet and fresh the fruit is. If you're looking for an exciting new source of vitamin C, the Dekopon citrus fruit is a succulent alternative to run-of-the-mill oranges well worth hunting down. Number 8. Sembikiya queen strawberries. $85 pack. Sembikiya queen strawberries come from about as far away as you can get from the Wimbledon tournament, another exotic fruit you can buy in Japan. The humble strawberry has had a long association with the Wimbledon tennis tournament, traditionally serviced with delicious whipped cream. At a glance, these strawberries don't look much different from normal ones, but on closer inspection, you'll see the care and attention to detail put into their selection. The correct tone of red is carefully examined, along with the right kind of dark green for the leaves and white seeds, while the shape of the strawberry also has to be perfect. Expensive fruits such as the Sembikiya queen strawberries are typically offered as luxury gifts in Japan. It's certainly on the pricey side, but if you consider the cost of some of the most expensive perfumes in the world, it starts to sound like a real bargain. Number 7. White jewel strawberry. $10 each. White jewel strawberries are cultivated by a single producer in the Saga prefecture of Japan and sell for around $10 each. However, they're about 3 times the size of a typical large strawberry, so you won't need to buy as many. Per strawberry, 50 grams. Their white color is due to the absence of the pigment anthocyanin, which gives strawberries their typical red or deep pink color. To achieve this, a unique hybrid variety is grown in the dark, so while some specimens may start to develop their natural pinkish color when exposed to sunlight, the best white jewels will retain their white color, and while you might imagine they'd be tasteless or sour, they are, in fact. Number 6. Square watermelon. $200, $800 each. At $800 each, square watermelons are among the priciest fruits you can buy in Japan, prized for their unique cube-shaped appearance. They get their shape by growing in a box, and since 2014, the square watermelon has been available to buy around the world, saving you the additional expense of a return flight to Japan. They taste exactly the same as their normal counterparts, which is to say, they're just as juicy and refreshing as other watermelons. Aside from the unique appearance, square watermelons don't offer anything you won't find with the traditional and spherical watermelon. These square watermelons weigh in at around 5 to 6 kilograms each, which is something to bear in mind if you're considering having one shipped out to you for a special occasion. Number 5. Lost Gardens of Heligan pineapple. $1,600 each. The pineapple is a tropical plant indigenous to South America, And despite being introduced to Europe in the 17th century, only one place on the continent continues to grow this fruit. The Gardens of Cornwall in the south of England, involving a unique growing process not found anywhere else. Here, the fruit is grown exclusively in a pineapple pit, which was originally used by Victorian gardeners in the 18th century, the tradition kept alive to this day. Large quantities of fresh horse manure are used in the process, along with hay soaked in urine, also from a horse, which is then heated up in the pit where the Cornwall pineapple grows. At this price, these pineapples aren't available to buy in regular stores, and the high auction price of $1,600 makes these Heligan pineapples more suited for the richest soccer players in the world than for everyday people. Number 4. Taiyo no Tamago Mango, $50 $3,600 pair. The Taiyo no Tamago mangoes, which are grown exclusively in the Miyazaki prefecture of the island of Kaish. This summer, fruit weighs 350 grams at a minimum and must have higher sugar content in order to be selected for exclusive sales. The name of these Tamago mangoes translates to eggs of the sun on account of their shape and color, which is fitting for one of the most attractive looking fruits available to buy. They also need to have at least half of their color as a deep ruby red, as part of the strict checks required before selling. Taiyo no Tamago mangoes are as healthy as they are tasty, containing beta-carotene, folic acid, and antioxidants to make them a very healthy, if expensive fruit snack. While the pair of these mangoes, which sold for the record price of $3,000, were grown in Japan. Number 3. Densuke watermelon, $6,100 each. Further to the north in Japan, and you can find the world's priciest watermelon in Hokkaido Island, known as the Densuke watermelon. The second largest of Japan's islands, Hokkaido is well known for its many national parks and photogenic snow monkeys bathing in hot springs. With a slightly sweeter taste than the average watermelon, the Densuke watermelon weighs around 11 kilograms and has a blacker finish which gives it a distinct appearance. Densuke watermelons also lack the spots and stripes typically found on regular watermelons, and their exclusivity is enhanced by their limited production of 10,000 each year. In 2008, one watermelon sold for $6,100 at auction, making it one of the most expensive fruits in the world, highly prized for its limited availability and perfectly round shape. As you'd expect with such expensive fruits, the Densuke watermelon comes packaged in a gorgeous display box lined with red velvet. If you don't have over $6,000 to spare for your next watermelon, you can pick up a regular Densuke watermelon for a much cheaper price of around $250 each. Number 2. Ruby Roman grapes, $8,400 per bunch. You can find the world's most expensive grapes in Japan too, with the Ruby Roman grapes, which have been grown in the Ishikawa prefecture since 2008. You can find the world's most expensive grapes in Japan too, with the Ruby Roman grapes, which have been grown in the Ishikawa prefecture since 2008. The Ruby Roman has strict rules for selling. Each grape must be over 20 grams and over 18% sugar. In addition, a special, premium class exists which requires the grape to be over 30 grams, and where the entire fruit bunch must weigh at least 700 grams. These extra large grapes come in the same size as a ping pong ball, which is significantly larger than a regular grape and contributes to its high price. The Ruby Roman grapes price comes in at an astounding $8,400 per bunch, making them perhaps the most expensive fruits in the world in terms of cost per weight. Only 6 grapes managed to pass the stringent ping pong ball shape, weight, and sugar content test in 2021, making it one of the rarest, as well as most expensive, fruits in the world. Number 1. Yubari King Melon, $45,000 pair. The Yubari King Melon is the leader of the pack when it comes to the most expensive fruits in the world, and like the Densuke watermelon, this fruit also comes from Hokkaido Island. This orange flesh-colored melon is a hybrid of other sweet melons which are cultivated in Hokkaido's Yubari district, grown in greenhouses using volcanic ash, and protected from the harmful rays of the sun with hats. It's significantly larger than an ordinary melon, with the average Yubari melon weighing around 2.5 kilograms. Two other cantaloupe cultivars used to create this exceptional melon include the Earl's Favorite and the Burpee's Spicy Cantaloupe, both of which are commonly used to make drinks such as margaritas. Yubari King melons are perfectly round with a smooth rind, and the growers leave part of the stem attached to enhance the aesthetic appeal for their exclusive clients. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel for next informative videos.